Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsjuice.com, and today we are going to do the unboxing and full review of Samsung Galaxy S4. The device which we have with us is the octa-core version. That means it has two processors inside. One is a 1.6 GHz Cortex A15 architecture based processor. The second one is 1.2 GHz Cortex A7 processor, and depending upon the kind of task you are doing on the device, one of the processor will be active. For the heavy intensive task, for the gaming, the 1.6 GHz processor will come into effect, and for the normal task, the 1.2 GHz Cortex A7 processor will keep on working. So right now we are going to do the quick unboxing and a full review. So let's start. This is how the packaging looks like, and the packaging is pretty good. As you can see, it is made up of recycled paper. The box as well as the user guide which comes within the package, everything which is in the form of paper is actually made up of recycled paper. As you can see, these are all the things which come within the package of Samsung Galaxy S4. If we take a look over the pamphlets which come within the package, you have a warranty card over here, SAR information about the device, and these are the SAR values for the Samsung Galaxy S4, the disposal guide, the customer information, Samsung Kais booklet which tells you about how to use Kais with this particular phone whenever you are upgrading the software, and we have a user guide for the device which tells you about the basic features for the phone, and some of the essential features which come within this phone are these, as you can see. So you can use this guide to actually know about all these features and how to use them. You will get to know from this guide, so this might be helpful for us. And we get a universal USB wall charger. This is a 2 ampere charger, as you can see. So the charger gives a good amount of current that might make the S4 hot while you are charging. So that is because this is a high output current charger. And then we have the headphones which come within the package. As you can see, we do have a mic module, a button to pick the call, the mic is over here, and these are in-ear headphones, and we have tested them. The quality of sound coming from these headphones is quite good. And then you get the standard USB cable, the micro USB to USB cable, again good in build quality. And these are all the things which come in the package. And you also get some extra earbuds to fit your ear size. As per your ear size, you can use these earbuds. So these are all the things which come within the package. Let's take a look over the device now. Now here we have the Samsung Galaxy S4, and this is how the device looks like. As you can see, if we take a closer look over the device design is pretty different from the ones which we have seen earlier. If we compare it with S3, we used to get more rounded curve over here, which is now kind of a flat look over here, as you can see. So let me just give you a hardware overview of the device before I start my review. At the bottom you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. Here you have the primary mic. Here you have the volume rocker, which is metal finish, gives you feedback. And here you have the 3.5mm audio jack. Here you have a secondary mic for noise cancellation and video chat. You do have an IR blaster over here on this device as well, so you can use this as a remote with TV and other electronic equipments. You have a power and sleep key over here, and on this side we have nothing apart from the power and sleep key. On the front you have the proximity sensor, another sensor which is actually, you have a front camera over here which is a 2 megapixel camera. And when we talk about the touch capacitive buttons, they are within the body of the phone. Talking about the physical design of this phone, the phone has been nicely designed to fit nicely into your hand. I do not feel any problem while using this device. For a month I have been using this device. I never faced any problem while handling the device. So the device is nicely designed in terms of the overall physical design. The round curves over here makes it easy to hold in one hand. The structure of the device is also pretty good. As far as the thickness of the device is concerned, the thickness of the device is around 7.9 millimeter thick, which is the same across the edge, as you can see. And with this amount of thickness, we never faced any issues while placing this device inside the jeans pocket or any other bag which I can think of. Now the build quality of the device is pretty good. Again, you will feel the plastic bag. As you can see, we have a plastic bag over here. We have the black variant, or we also have a white variant of this device, but Talking about the build quality, I would say that this device is fairly good in terms of the overall build quality. I do not notice any kind of sound which is coming out from any of the loose parts. So again, the build quality is pretty nice. As far as the back is concerned, the back cover is made up of a plastic, and it does have a nice texture design over here, if you can see it or not, which again reduces some amount of glossiness, but again it is glossy in nature. And if we talk about the overall build quality of this plastic, it is pretty good. But again, if you actually remove the plastic back cover, you will see that it is actually made up of thin quality of plastic. And if we take a look at the back side of the device, we have the micro SIM slot over here. So it is a single SIM phone, and you have a micro SD memory card slot over here, which is again hot swappable, but you can't insert the micro SIM inside the device unless you remove the battery. And the battery on the device is 2600 mAh. About the battery backup, we never faced any problem as far as the battery backup is concerned with the Samsung Galaxy S4. Battery backup was most of the time more than 1 day, but there was some days when we faced less than 1 day battery backup on this device, but that was again when we had a very heavy usage on the device. If we take a look over the lock screen, as you can see, this is how the lock screen for the Samsung Galaxy S4 will look like, and it does have the air gesture supported over here on the lock screen as well, but you won't be able to unlock it like this. If you can notice, there is a pointer which is moving on the screen, which is tracking my finger as per the proximity of it. How the home screen look like, as you can see, again very much Samsung style of home screen. The Samsung TouchWiz UI is running on top of Android on this device. If we talk about home screen, we have like 6 home screen as of now, and you can increase them to 7, so you can have maximum 7 home screen on this device. Now when it comes to the pre-installed application which you will get on this device is the Samsung S translator, which is again a kind of a good translator which allows you to translate a language based on voice. You can also scan a particular text from a paper of some other language, and then you can translate it to English or any other language you are looking at. Also have optical reader on this device, which will allow you to scan a particular text document, even if it is a paper or a document which is displayed on a computer screen, and then you can convert that as a text document into a Word document and then use it later. You have S Health on this device, which again works on a different kind of sensor which is there on this device, that is the temperature sensor and the other sensors related to health, which will allow you to actually track the daily routine of yours. You can actually track your workouts over here. You can see you can track the workout which you will do in the morning, and then you can track the exercise over here. You do have a food tracker over here, so this is again a pretty nice application which actually tracks your as per the kind of workout you are doing. As far as other applications are concerned, you do get all the regular applications like Play Store, Google Chrome, YouTube pre-installed, and other applications. And apart from that, if we actually take a look over the Samsung application, these are the Samsung application which comes. The Samsung App Store is there, the Samsung Hub is there, which will allow you to discover different kind of content. It is again a kind of a news feed. Samsung Link will allow you to connect to other Samsung devices using the link feature. And if we take a look, you have a Watch On application over here, the video application, which will allow you to specifically watch videos. You can also search from here within the video application. It will list all the videos which are there on the device, as well as you can search it online. And then you have the music player, which is again the Samsung style music player which you might have seen earlier. Now here we have the hardware information for the Samsung Galaxy S4, and the device which we have here is the octa-core version, and this is the model number of the device, as you can see. And if we take a look over the processor information, we have a 1.6 gigahertz processor which is actually listed over here. And if we take a look over the display resolution, the display resolution is a high definition resolution, that is 1080 into 1920, and the GPU on the device is PowerVR SGX 544MP, which is quite a decent GPU which you see in other Android phones as well, and it is again pretty good in terms of gaming capabilities. And here we have all the sensors on this device. So you have a large number of sensors, including accelerometer sensor, magnetic field sensor, gyro, barometer, proximity light, relative humidity sensor, which is again related to the S Health app, and ambient light sensor, vector sensor, rotation vector sensor, gravity, linear orientation, and a corrected gyroscope sensor. The device is running Android 4.2, and if you actually drag your finger from the top to the bottom, you will see the notification center, and if you use 2 fingers, you will see all the toggles which are there. And these toggles also include the features which are supported on the device, like the new features like air view, air gesture. You can toggle them from here. You can enable smart scroll, you can enable smart stay from here, and if you actually want to go into settings, you can go into settings from here like this. And this is how the settings look like. And let me just show you the version of Android this device is running. So that exact version of Android is 4.2.2, which is the latest as of now. And if we take a look over the storage information over here, so here we have the storage information. So the device has 16 GB of internal storage, and out of which around 8.82 GB is only available to the user, which is a little bit low. It is actually half the storage which we actually get on this device, and the available amount of storage is 5.04 GB. But you do have support for SD card as well on this device. But if you insert the SD card onto the device, you won't be able to install applications on the SD card. So as you can see, we have the application properties here over here for this application, and there is no option to move this application to the SD card. We have already inserted the SD card into the device. So the SD card is already mounted on the device, and we are not able to move any application from the phone memory to the SD card. Now again, this device has ambient light sensor, so the automatic brightness is supported in the device. When it comes to the wallpaper, it supports the normal static wallpapers, live wallpapers, but video wallpapers are not supported on the device. This device also have an LED indicator over here, which is over here, and you can actually use the LED for all these. For charging, it will display a kind of a light over here whenever the device is charging. You have a low battery indicator through the LED notification. You have notification for the missed calls, messages, applications, events as well. And whenever you are doing the voice recording, the LED will glow blue, so that you will get to know that the voice recording is on. As far as the display is concerned, the display on this device is a Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen display, and the viewing angles for the display are quite wide. As you can see, there is no problem as far as the viewing angles are concerned from any angle, from the top or bottom or from the side. When it comes to the overall vibrance of the display is quite vibrant to actually give you the kind of color details you are looking for. Now here we have a demo video which is loaded on the device, and this video is again high definition video which is playing right now in the full screen. So I do not see any black bars on the top or the bottom or on the left or the right while playing this video, and the viewing angles while playing this video are also quite wide. There is no problem. And let me just increase the volume to show you the sound quality. So as you can see, the quality of sound coming out from the loudspeaker, which is over here, is quite loud as well as clear. Now when it comes to playing high definition videos, the device supports playing high definition videos at 720p as well as at 1080p. This video is right now playing at 720p, as you can see, and viewing angles are pretty good. There is no problem, as well as the sound quality while playing high definition videos is also pretty good from the loudspeaker as well as from the headphones. And again, because of the air view feature, you also get this thing that whenever you hover your finger over a particular album, it will show you the photos which are there in that particular album or the folder which you are looking at. Now as you can see, this is how the camera UI looks like, and again the camera UI does have a large number of options. The back camera on the device is a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash over here, and the camera performance is pretty good in daylight, whereas in low light the quality of the images you will get from the camera is pretty good in terms of the colors. If you actually talk about the details are not very good, but again pretty okay for low light photos like this one. We have also captured some other photos with flash, as you can see. So whenever you have low light, you can use flash, you will get a better quality of the photos. So this is one photo which we have captured in daylight, and as you can see, the display is quite vibrant to make this picture look pretty good on this device, as you can see. So the camera performs really well in daylight, whereas when it comes to indoor light, the performance is quite good as well. Under the photo settings, you will see that the resolution at which this device is actually set is 9.6 megapixel, whereas if you capture the 13 megapixel photos, that will be captured in the 4:3 aspect ratio, and these are other resolutions which are supported. You can have minimum 2.4 megapixel photo captured from this device. And if we actually go into the burst shot, you do have support for burst shot as well, and we are not sure about the number of burst shots you will be able to take, the number of pictures you can take in the burst shot. You can specify metering over here, you can control ISO, you can also control anti-shake over here. You can enable it so that the photos are not blur, accidentally shake the device while taking a photo. When it comes to video, you can record videos at 720p as well as at 1080p, as you can see. So you have the 720p video recording capability, you have 180p at 4:3 aspect ratio, and you can record 180p video at 16:9 aspect ratio as well. Another thing which is there in the settings is that you can either use the volume key over here at the bottom to use it as a zoom key. You can also use it as a camera key so that you can capture a photo by pressing this particular key, or you can also use it for recording video as well. This is how the phone dialer looks like, and as you can see, the phone dialer keys are pretty big to dial any number, and you do have the option of making a video call directly from the phone dialer. Now as you can see, this is how the messaging application looks like, and again the messaging application has been optimized to make it look different. It does support swipe to type as well. We haven't enabled that feature as of now, and it does support swipe to type, as you can see. So the keyboard is pretty big. The keyboard keys are a little bit smaller in size, but they're again quite decently spaced out, so there is no problem as far as typing is concerned on this device. Now as you can see, the Antutu scores for this device are pretty impressive, and if you take a look over the detailed scores, the detailed scores are pretty good for the CPU and RAM, as you can see, and for the other things as well, including the 2D, 3D and database IO. Now when it comes to the comparative ranking, as you can see, this device is above even HTC One and Sony Xperia Z in terms of the overall benchmark scores which we have got right now. So the Ninamark score for this device is again pretty impressive. As you can see, it is 59.8 FPS, and this device is capable of running almost all the graphic intensive game you can think of, including Nova 3, Modern Combat 4. We have tried running Need for Speed Most Wanted, Frontline Commando, Contract Kill 2, Beach Buggy Blitz, the Frontline Commando D-Day, and all these games ran pretty fine without any problem on this device. And the device supports 10-point multi-touch. Now the Quadrant standard score for this particular device is also pretty impressive. As you can see, we have a score of 12,920, which is one of the highest score which we have seen, and if we compare it with the other devices, this device fairly ranks much higher as compared to the other devices. This is how the detailed scores looks like. As you can see, the CPU scores and the memory scores are quite good. Input and output operation is also good. 2D and 3D are also pretty good as well, as you can see. Now as far as the heating problem for this device is concerned, whenever the device is charging using the default charger which comes within the package, which is a 2 ampere charger, the device becomes hot over here. As well as while gaming, whenever you are playing some high graphic intensive games, the device will become heated over here, specifically because maybe the processor is actually at this point inside the body. So there is a solution to that heating problem, and you can watch our video which is shown as an annotation link on the video right now. Now this is how the stock Android browser looks like on this device, and we have loaded a website. It has loaded the website in the mobile phone format. As you can see, there is no problem with the kinetic scrolling. It is quite smooth but not very fast, but again pinch to zoom is quite fluid. There is no problem with the pinch to zoom. It is as fluid as it should be basically. And when it comes to the rendering of text, rendering of the text is also quite precise and clear on this device, so there is no problem with the device as far as browsing is concerned. And the default stock browser which comes on the device also supports the air gesture feature, so you can actually scroll down the web page like this by waving your hand over the sensor. So the sensor over here which actually detects the proximity of your hand, and it actually moves the web page as per your action of hand. And with the air gesture feature which is enabled on the device, you can actually change the tabs like this. You can go to the different tabs by waving your hand over the device, and it will switch in between the tabs and the browser also supports playing YouTube videos within the web page, so you don't have to open the YouTube application whenever you have a YouTube video embedded within a web page. Now when it comes to the extra features which you will get on Samsung Galaxy S4, you get the Air View feature, which actually allows you to actually read the message without even you are required to tap on it. You can hover your finger over a particular message and you can read the text and for the messages which are actually very short and displayed within the UI, they will not show up like this, but for all the messages which are actually big enough, they will show like this. Air view is also supported in the gallery, as you can see. So whenever you hover a particular photo, it will open that photo in a big thumbnail so that you can actually preview what that photo is all about and how does that photo or the video look like. But you won't be able to play it like this. You can only see a preview of the photo or the video in this way. Another feature you get is the air gesture feature, which allows you to actually change the home screen. You can move the icons like this. You can tap over a particular icon and then you can change the home screen. You can toggle in between different home screen like this by waving your hand over the device. You also have the watch on application, which will allow you to actually control the different TV and other electronic equipments using this application, using the IR Blaster, which is over here, as you can see. And you can use your Samsung Galaxy S4 as a TV remote. You can select in between the brands the kind of TV which you have, and then you can go further on, and so you can control a TV, a set-top box, DVD player, Blu-ray disc player, AV receiver, streaming media player, or a projector as well from the Samsung Galaxy S4. When it comes to the other features which you will have on this device is the Smart Scroll feature and the Smart Stay feature, which actually will be helpful for you in the browsing as well as while watching a video. So because of Smart Scroll feature, you will be able to scroll a web page whenever you are reading that web page in the browser. So it will track your eye movements and it will actually scroll down the web page. Basically, if you move your head in upward or downward direction, it will track your movement and then it will actually scroll down the web page as per your head movement. But again, this feature is not very precise in terms of the operation. It will only work in proper light. In low light, it doesn't work at all, and this feature works pretty well in the browser, as you can see. So once it detects the eye movement, it will scroll down the web page for you, and again it will do it as per the head movement. So once you move your head upwards and downwards, it will scroll down or scroll up the web page. When it comes to the sound enhancement option, you also get a sound enhancement option and an equalizer support on this device. So you can actually adjust the sound as per your overall comfortability, and you can adjust the sound you can adjust a different sound level volume for calls. You can adjust different sound level volumes for music. So as you can see, the YouTube video is playing right now on this device, and the video is playing in high definition because of the high definition resolution on this device. So there is no loss of clarity or quality when it comes to the YouTube video playback. The viewing angles while playing a YouTube video are also pretty good, and the clarity is also pretty good in terms of the colors. Now when it comes to the internet sharing options, you also get the option of sharing the Wi-Fi sharing the 3G internet by creating a Wi-Fi hotspot. USB tethering is also supported, and you do have support for Bluetooth tethering as well on this device. NFC support on this device, with which you will be able to transfer data from other devices which are again on the same NFC standard on this device is actually built, including the Samsung devices and other devices. You do have support for SPM as well, which will again work via NFC or Wi-Fi direct to send the files in between two Samsung devices this way. You can also stream media from this device or from other devices using the DLNA protocol, which is supported on this device. So you can use DLNA protocol to preview a file which is actually on a different device, or to actually stream some kind of data including pictures and videos which are stored onto this device onto another device. Now when it comes to the call quality is pretty good on this device. When it comes to the earpiece, which is over here, you have a nice metallic earpiece which gives you nice crisp and clear sound quality when it comes to the voice calls. When it comes to the loudspeaker is pretty loud. The quality of sound which comes out from these earphones while listening music or while making video calls or voice calls is pretty good. That's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review of the Samsung Galaxy S4 is concerned. We like this device as far as the overall features which come with this particular device. If we talk about the features, the extra features which we see on this device which are not there on any other Android phone are these features, which is the Air View feature, which is kind of a good feature, and then we have the Air Gesture feature, which is again quite good. When it comes to Smart Scroll and Smart Stay feature, these features sometimes work and sometimes not, but again because they actually need good amount of light whenever you use these features. So if you don't have good amount of light whenever you are trying to use this feature either in the browser or somewhere else on the phone, you will face problems. As far as the air view and air gesture feature is concerned, they work pretty fine without any issues. So we would like to say that this device is fairly good as per the price at which it comes. It does offer you some of the unique features which you will not get in any other Android phone out there. The build quality is pretty fine. The overall device is quite good value for money. Again, it is kind of pricey device as of now, but if you are looking for a cheap device, if you have a low budget, you definitely will not be buying this one. But if you have a good budget and you want to buy a premium Android phone which gives you the kind of unique features and the overall experience, you should go for Samsung Galaxy S4. Do let us know if you have any specific questions on this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.